Hello. How's it going? Oh, this corner. Oh, so it's happening. So there's a dot here. It's because my green screen's falling apart. Cool. I have to tape for the green screen. Here, wait. 2 moments. Okay, that should be all fixed. Now my face is like this. So let the light readjust. How's everyone doing today? Hope everyone's having a wonderful Saturday night. Saturday night, yes. Do this. Readjust my face. Have this wonderful music in the background. What is happening with my face here? Woo! Alright. I'm probably black and white. Kinda like that though. That's fun. We'll stay black and white. How's everyone doing? So I've been doing some concept art for this series. This music's very dramatic. Let's turn this down a little bit. There you go. Okay. That should be a little better. Hi. Well, hi, Blaze. How's it going? You got my kitty next to me. Yeah, so we're just gonna draw some concept art for a project I've been working on. I'll just show off kind of a little bit of what I've been working on. So, the reason I have these black squares here. It's because they have information on it that I want to about the characters and stuff like that I want to just kind of leave out for now at least. But there's some art stuff I've been working on. I'm starting to work on this guy. There's another one I also wanted to open. Where is it? This one should be opening soon. There we go. Fun art. But yeah. These are characters for an animation series I'm starting to work on and whatnot. So it's kind of the general idea for that. Usually I stream on Fridays. However, for art streams on Fridays. Specifically. However, yesterday I had some internet issues due to the hurricane. Hurricane actually didn't hit us, but I'm pretty sure it affected the servers, the Twitch servers that I usually use. So, yeah, that's pretty much why. I had a hard time streaming, and it seemed to be working fine today. I started the stream like a little bit before I was having issues, but now it looks like it's doing well, so I'm going to assume it's doing well. If it doesn't, let me know, and we'll figure out another thing. But yeah, been making some art for an animation series I'm working on. It's a obviously, you know, these are pretty rendered for an animation. I'm going to work with a kind of more unique style for that. It's hard to explain, but we'll get there. But it's fun because this is a project that I've been kind of culminating in my mind for a little while now, and I've like had close friends who've always been interested in the series that I want to work on. So it's nice to actually, you know, start really getting a handle of it. Since like we started coming up with the idea of this since high school. I'm being kind of vague, explaining the actual story and whatnot. But I finished the actual script for like the first season for something. Um, it sounds like a big project, I know. And it is. And I'm sure I'm being overzealous and all that stuff, as I am with many projects in general. But this is something that's exciting to work on, and it's nice to have to start working on. Because, some people always have big ideas in their mind and never actually execute it. So it's nice to actually get through it and, actually have the now knowledge and experience to prepare for a project that I can work with friends and whatnot with. So it's pretty cool. So I have some friends that are helping voice acting and stuff like that, which is cool and fun. So yeah, I just did a post on my Instagram and Facebook letting people know I'm drawing right now because I usually play Pokemon Go right now. No, not Pokemon. Pokemon Moon. I usually stream Pokemon Moon right now, but my setup's a little different this week because my dad is here, which is really nice. He visited because last hurricane really messed up our internet and everything, and our electricity. We were out for a little while, and he was going to come down and help us with the generator, but everything came back in, so he stayed. But for this hurricane, luckily it didn't hit us, but he came down with the generator just in case it hit us and we'd lose electricity and everything again. So it was really nice. But because of that, I'm not usually in the guest room, which is where my computers usually set up. I'm actually on the kitchen table. Still have a green screen behind me and everything, since it doesn't look too different. But yeah, so yeah, that's why I'm set up here, and yeah, it's fun. And it's nice having family over and everything. I haven't seen him in person in 10 months, almost a year. So it's the longest I've ever been. I haven't seen my family, so it's nice seeing him. And we just went through a long walk playing some Pokemon Go. It's really fun. But yeah. Anyways, here's some characters I started working on a while ago. I upload these on I have a file with a bunch of all this stuff, so I prepare for it. And I might, occasionally for these art streams, go back to just showing off some progress on this. I had some people look at the current scripts for the project, for this series, and they're really liking it, and they think it's really good. So I still need more voice actors, so I'm talking to other friends and stuff that would want to participate in that. And I also have animation clips. I probably don't want to show them tonight, but it might be fun to work on some animation scripts for this stuff. That'll be really fun. But for now, I just want to do some more concept work. So that's kind of the general idea for that. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the general explanation of what all this stuff is. So I was gonna start working on stuff. But yeah, this guy needs to be in a patient's thingamajig. What's it called? The gown, the hospital gown. Yeah, so I was looking at hospital gowns earlier for this character right here. This poor fella. Look at poor fella's face right there. But yeah. I'm going to give that to you. Hospitals are always spooky. Obviously, in case you couldn't tell, this project I'm working on is going to be more on the spooked side, more on the creepy side, which I always love personally. I'm a big fan of horror and whatnot, so it's nice working on a project with those elements in it. But yeah. Usually duller, bluish, and brighter than that. I was looking a little green. And we're going to change the wrinkle structure for it because that's based on another character I drew. And wrote. Oop, I don't want to smudge. Not as much. That's not a good brush for smudging now. Yeah, they got pretty long V-necks. There we go, that's cool. Alright, so as I no longer fully black and white, that's always nice. Oh, that's from the other layers. Happy Spooky Month, by the way. Hey, Sarah, I was able to watch your streams. Another hurricane decided to attack us. Also, is that Minecraft I hear? Hey, how's it going? No worries. Yeah, how was the hurricane okay for you? I know it barely missed us this time. Yes, it is Minecraft music in the background. But are you doing all right, man? I'm sorry. Welcome to the stream too. He's making some spooky art and everything. It was okay? Yeah, that's good. Worst that happened was power went out. Yeah, I know. That's always frustrating for sure. My dad's actually in town this week because he was worried that we would lose electricity, so he brought a generator, which is really, really nice of him. But is power back on for you guys then? Let's go. Wrinkle effects for these. Power is back. That's good. That's really good. I'm glad. Yeah, it's been a crazy October in general, especially with all these like hurricanes happening. Crazy times for sure. But glad things are back to normal for you there. Yeah, I was gonna stream on yesterday, but I think the hurricane was affecting the servers in Florida, so it won't let me stream yesterday. But I was able to stream earlier today, which is good. But yeah, I usually do some Pokemon Moon right now, and then later Among Us. But I think just because, I missed this one, I wanted to start drawing. So I was thinking I'm going to be drawing for tonight. But yeah, fun stuff. But yeah, it's nice having my dad over. I haven't seen him in a long time, so like we went for a walk to play some Pokemon Go, catching some shiny Vulpixes and stuff. Pokemon was fun. I know people say it's not relevant anymore, but I always love Pokemon games. You stream twice in one day. So I usually stream. So on Fridays, I just stream art streams usually. And then I tentatively stream 3 games on Saturdays, usually. I'll stream Breath of the Wild, then later stream Pokemon Moon at night, and then like at midnight, I'll stream like things like Among Us. And then Sundays, in the morning, Ashley, my fiance, streams Sims. And then in the evening, I stream Paper Mario. So just a bunch of streams within the whole weekend, and then we take the whole week off because we have work and whatnot. So that's kind of just how our schedule works. At least that's the current schedule and everything. We're pretty new to streaming, so we're kind of still figuring out like a good method for all that, but it's fun. I guess technically twice a day because midnight's the next day after. So you get what I mean. I should see. I need to update the schedule. I have the schedule set up on the About page here, but I think it's a little out of date now, so I gotta make sure it's all correct. But yeah. But streaming's really fun. I've been enjoying it a lot. Also, I'm only, I think 9 followers away from, what's it called? Being a Twitch affiliate, which is really cool. Like, I feel like I just started and it's already like that, so that's pretty neat. But yeah. And these usually have polka dots on them, so let's do a sharper brush. But yeah, I just posted a highlight today as well on that first round of Among Us, where we just broke the game. I did a little compilation of that and posted it because that's just really funny. That was a wonderful time. But yeah, my stream schedule should go back to normal next week. This is just kind of a weird week with everything. I had a little blood spatter too, so. There we go. Just a little bit. Oh, I shifted the background a little bit. Let's fix that. Let's lock this. So there, okay. Cycling through these. Oh, that face. This guy's supposed to be kind of like a bully kind of looking guy. Like, you know, like college students kind of thing. So a young college student. So I want to get... These are just reference for that. I'm changing up this character I'm using this character as a base to change this one up. So I gotta do 2/3 in profile views. So looks a little sad there. Let's fix that up. Shaving his head a little bit. No shape is very different. So we'll fix that up. Also, it doesn't have stubble. Use this tool just to kind of blend that away. But yeah, one thing is nice is when you're making art, when you have a face in one style, you can, especially because I'm doing like front view, 2/3 in profile. It's easier just to kind of distort the faces I have to duplicate them and continue with that. Just, it keeps everything in the same style. And also, it's all just kind of conceptual work anyway, so it's not like super like. It's just giving me a base for when I work on the actual like project to pull these from, essentially. So things need to be a bit more different because obviously, some of them have like the same shirt wrinkles, so that would not be the case though when I actually implement them to the actual like animation stuff that I'm working on for it. And since the rendering quality, that's going to be like in and out depending on how I want to animate this stuff. So there'll be a process for that. Alright, so your face shape's very different. You're much longer chin. Oop, that's not the right brush. We'll do this one for now. Totally different eyes, so we're gonna just erase these eyes and eyebrows. Make it all spooky right now. What I'm also gonna do, because his hair shape covers the opposite side of this guy, I'm gonna grab you and your 2/3 view, because you have more forehead. Like, it looks like he's just kind of dipping his head through, what's it called? Like in water, like a hippo. That's good. We're also still going to erase your eyes, though, because I still want to erase your eyes. Also remove your freckles. I think your nose is actually kind of closer to this guy, though, so I might steal that nose. Yeah, I'll steal that nose. It's not as perky, but perkier than this guy's. A little bit taller, longer. Not as high, so I'll kind of reduce the nostrils for that. Okay. Do I want to? Let's erase around the ear. Will we do the whole hair? I want to get that basic shape in. Then we'll start mulling this through. Remove those freckles. That's particular to that character. But yeah, there is Minecraft music in the background. So I kind of flood past that. C416 is the artist that makes Minecraft music, and I bought his music, and you're allowed to stream with it, which is really cool. So it's an easy go-to for art streams and whatnot, essentially. But yeah. Just checking things real fast. Okay. Cool. I don't do stories too often on Facebook and Instagram, but it's a good way to like let people know that, hey, I'm streaming right now, so go check it out, kind of cool stuff. But I don't think a lot of people even that I have on those platforms even know what a Twitch is, though. So it's kind of one of those things where it's like, okay. But I sometimes upload, some speed process of this stuff on it, so people enjoy that kind of thing. But yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just remove this hair, and I'm gonna distort this hair and plop it over. I think that's pretty much the best way of doing that. I'll start tweaking the structure of the face to match better. But yeah, I do a lot of streaming over the weekend, and then I'm not necessarily taking the weekdays off. I just have work, but it gives me time to work my own projects after work and everything. Because I do have a bit more free time after work for projects I want to work on and whatnot. But also, give me time for life things that are important and whatnot. Also, speaking of which, I don't think we're gonna stream. I don't think Ashley wants to stream Sims tomorrow morning because we're gonna spend some time with Dad. So that'd be fun. But yes. Let's see here. Oop, don't want to erase that. I think I got a slight headache coming on, so I might pause at some point in the middle of this to take some pain medication to see how bad it gets. Look at that lovely face. Alright, yeah, I want to grab your hair. So let's do that. Let's grab your whole head. Erase a good chunk of it. My kitty's sleeping next to me. It's precious. His name is Blaze. He's a big orange cat. He's a precious kitty. I love him. I think Dawn's with Ash right now. Say, I don't know if Ash is taking a nap or not, but she took a nap earlier. I think Dad's working in another room right now. Bring this higher. Okay. So we're gonna cut this up in parts. We'll do it based off the hairline. He's got some pretty nice hair. Just looking at a couple of different people for reference for this guy. This was kind of a bully kind of character. Your ears are pretty much totally covered, so I think we'll keep that consistent. I guess it covers the ears with his hair. So let's pull this here, and then we'll erase this part. I think it's getting a little troublesome. So we'll add that back in. I think for now we just need to focus on this shape and then the back of it. Because longer hair on the back. It's a little taller. Yeah, that looks about right. And let's grab this piece, pull it behind. We want it actually behind that face in general. So it's going to be like that. And then what we want to do is go behind that for the hair on the back of his head. That's basically an easy way to distort things for different angles with Photoshop, which is really nice. Makes things easier too, especially with the animation where you're having a head turn to get kind of those parts to just distort them. Oh, speaking of distortion, let me fix my green screen here. It's doing getting evil gray magic powers apparently. So let's pull it back a wee bit. That fix it? Kind of, sort of. Yeah, okay, that should be good. I'm in a totally different room, so I had to redo the lighting, but it's actually looking pretty good here. My green screen actually gets a wall instead of being hung, so it's a lot flatter, which is really nice. But yes, let's... Yeah, just to explain kind of my background with animation, because I think most people kind of know me more for... I have a background in 2D and 3D. My undergrad, I did a lot of digital 2D work and traditional 2D work. Then my graduate program, I did a lot of 3D work, which I haven't streamed any 3D stuff. I really want to do that, though, at some point. That'd be really fun. But in sense of the animation background, I worked under an artist named... I can't think of his name currently. His name was Jason Mersman, I believe his name was. But he's known for his painting animations, which is also why I think I have a more painterly style when I do my animations through Photoshop and whatnot. But essentially, what he does, and he taught us in this class, I thought was really cool, that I took with him, where you're painting through taking photographs of the process on a canvas. So you'll draw a scene, like you'll paint with actual like acrylic paint on canvas a scene, make kind of a pre-plan of how you want it to change. Then you paint over, so you have like the first frame, you take a photo of it, like with good lighting, everything that you do for normal painting. Then you paint over that for the next frame, take a picture of that, paint over that with the next frame, take a picture of that, and so on. Which is kind of similar to old style animation, but with a lot more process because, making a full-on rendered painting per frame. So you need to really pre-plan it, through thumbnails first in order to really get where you're going with. You can't start at the middle and end or go in betweens per se. So it's a longer process, but the style of it's really interesting looking. Here's what I'm going to do, because it's just such a cool concept. When I find the video of some of the stuff we worked on together, I actually uploaded it because I helped put it together. I helped computerize it with him because they're using a new version of Photoshop that I knew. So that was actually kind of fun to do that. It's actually on an older YouTube channel with ironically 69 subscribers. Wow, it's older. Yeah, it's called Zach Arts. Should I upload on this channel again? Maybe I should. But this is a much older YouTube channel. I haven't uploaded in literally a year. Actually, last thing I uploaded was things related to my graduate program, which is weird. It's been a year since I've graduated my graduate program for a master's program. But here is the video of the painted project, one of the painted projects that we worked on, which I thought was just really cool. But that's kind of like one of my bigger influences, in the sense of having more painterly animation style, just because it's just there's something visceral about it. It's really cool, Also, enjoy the creepy background music. But yeah, Aramont was the school that we went to for it. yeah, look at that channel. There's some art stuff there. Subscribe to it if you want to make it more than 69 subscribers. That's a funny notch right there. But yeah, some cool stuff. So I kind of like the idea. And obviously, doing my process, he's still able to do in betweens and fix up stuff much easier than on an actual painting, where you have to start from beginning to end with the animation. It's like drawing with pen, that scenario. You mess up so you kind of cover up. But it's cool, the whole thing's kind of cool. But yeah. So it's kind of the idea that I have for that. Because I know a lot of animations, they have it less rendered because more cell shading is the most common thing to use with animations, just because it's easier to transition to stuff and whatnot, because the shading is very succinct. You just have to move like one shadow line throughout the whole thing, like as long as you have one light source. So like mine's up front, so you see the shadows on my face. So like say like right here, which is a solid line that you can move pretty easily instead of something that's a gradient like in real life. Even though it's still a sharp line, like there's still some gradiency, and there's tons of more colors on my face than like an animation. Usually you have 2, sometimes 3 blocks of color to show the depth of that. With mine, it's a bit more range. Obviously, like hints of blush on him and whatnot. So yeah, that was a long explanation for that, but I want to get that painterly style where the transitions feel like paint moving kind of thing, like it is in that video I just uploaded. Yeah, that's pretty much the idea. Let's see here. What do I do with you? Your nose. Well, let's lower that nostril, because it's not going to be as high up as the rest of it. That all your hair notes is started back here, so that's 2 things there. Let's see here. Bring it to this guy. He's got a longer chin. Or at least more of a jutted out chin. I even look at Waluigi for a slight reference for this guy. I was trying to think, like, make him, like, kind of, just that weird bully look, a bit intimidating. I won't say he's ugly, though, but he's, just got the characteristics of, what you think of a not-so-kind-looking person. Without, spoiling anything about what these characters are. Which will probably accidentally happen, because that's what happens with the streams, but it'll be fun. Let's see here. So he's got a higher up kind of line. Always kind of a extra smirk. Let's move your eye over. I think that's going to definitely make that transition. Profile is always going to be the biggest change between front view. When you do the 3/4 view, it's a bit easier, because a lot of it's still practically the same. You just have to distort it a little bit. But you can't do a front view eye on a side view without looking like a Picasso. And unless that's the look you're going for. But, you can put a front view eye and just kind of tweak it a little bit, and then it works fine for a keep saying 3/4 or 2/3 view. So yes. Like, look at that, it's already pretty close. Also gave him a bit more of a purple, like darker eyes, like he's tired, but also, it's an interesting reaction to see people with darker eyes, because, I'm trying to think psychologically why that's a bit more like, oh, that doesn't look like a person. That looks like a person I want to avoid. I guess because there's like almost a sickliness to it, but at the same time, it could be a beautiful thing too. But I'm just trying to think of characteristics where it would be like you have an intimidating eye with that, because he has a bit more of an intimidating eye. With the combination of that would make that more, I don't know, making total sense there. But yes, let's grab that eye. Also your eyebrow. Well, let's do the eyebrow separately, so we can distort that a little bit easier. Bring it up here. Whoop! Big evil eye. Just kidding. Just checking on things. Cool. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if art streams are considered as exciting as people when I play games, but I got more people that tend to watch those. But art's always something I always love, so it'd be nice to it gives me time to sit down and make art, which is really nice, and I make more progress with what I want to have progress in. That's already looking a lot more. I feel like his chin's actually kind of squared off a little bit more at the end. Let's figure out how I want to do that. Hey, Blaze. Hi, baby boy. Oh yeah, I wanted to lower these a little more even. Let's grab that eyebrow. He's got a pretty distinct looking eyebrow. Oop. Has to be the right layer though. Is that the right layer? Nope. Not the right layer? Nope. Not the right layer? Yep. Okay, cool. This happens to work with a billion layers. And when you have, multiple characters with that, it takes a lot more room. I work with Photoshop so much. I think I've been working with Photoshop for over a decade, which is kind of crazy to think about. I started working with Photoshop freshman year high school. So that would be... I just realized my... Is it playing? It has been playing, right? Yeah, okay. Never mind. This is a slow part of the song. So, freshman year high school, I am 25 now. I was 15 when I first started high school. Was it 15 or 14? I think I was 15. So I think it's been exactly 10 years of Photoshop that I've been working with Photoshop. which is kind of cool because I use it very often for my work. It is like that is the tool I use. That in like for the 2D parts of my work at least. Most of my work's 3D work, but yeah. Yeah, it's cool. For 3D programs, for work I work with what's it called? It's Autodesk, because not Maya, it's the other 3D one. Why can't I think of the name? You gotta look up. It's gonna bother me. I work with it literally every day. It is 3ds Max. Is that it? 3ds Max? That's the one. Yeah. Yeah, I work with maps, which is a very nice program, especially for, more like hard surface stuff. For my undergrad, I mostly work with Maya. For like character and creature stuff, we'd start with ZBrush, retopo that in Maya, and also you rig it and whatnot, like putting bullets into it essentially. And then we would render them in Marmoset or in Unreal. So, yeah, all the big modern gaming program stuff, because I went there for game design. And I also am still working on video game projects too. This is something I just feel like really currently passionate about. I have many passions. And the reason why I'm particularly prioritizing this currently is because I have other people that are, involved and invested in it that are really excited to work with it. So this is kind of where my mind's like, yes, let's do this right now. So, yeah. In sense of like, there's still a lot to think about and do for the project. Like I said, like there's a lot that I can't work on because I don't have voice actors. Which it's hard to animate first and then have a voice actor act after, because really it's better to animate from the voice actor's acting than have the voice actor act from the animation. Obviously, it depends where you are and whatnot. Like that's how Japanese anime with English dubs, usually they're redubbing over the animation because the animation's first. But it's usually better to have the voice actors first and then an animator work off that. That way, because you get expressions from the acting and whatnot, essentially. So, yeah, I'm sure that makes sense, right? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's fix that little here. I feel like he's looking a little wider here than his face here. So let's it almost becomes concave. So I should do that with his chin here. Like it's actually almost concave. And then make his neck a little skinnier, maybe. Are you snoring? Are you stretching? You're readjusting. Good kitty. then we'll kind of let's use a harder brush there. Let's cut it out a little bit more, making it a skinnier neck than the one that we're basing it off of. So this was kind of tall and lanky. And that happens to him, so that's fun. Let's change up his shirt. Kind of remove some wrinkles from the other end, so I don't want them to be exactly the same. Oh boy, smudging is gonna take a while, isn't it? Okay, not that one. We'll just cover it with same blue. Then I'm trying to kind of color code my characters for this, so they have pretty distinct colors that you can recognize. This guy's more of a dark, a bluish purple. She's more of a magenta purple, blue, green, more orange. And yeah. So I'm thinking after this character, what I might start doing first is animation. So I'm still going to be making a lot of concept art for a lot of the characters. Do some animation tests for the for scenes that don't involve voice acting, like action scenes and fight scenes, things like that, or B-roll and things like that. I do have some voice actors that I got some lines from, including Ashley, but also my friends Josh and Maya. So I can start doing lines with them. Actually, they already started uploading some of the voice clips for me, which I checked out, and they're sounding really good, which is really nice. But yeah, let's do saturation, blue, purple, more intense, darker. There we go. He has that little mole on his chin. I know those are weird details to have, but you got things like this character, and the two freckles on his neck, for example. That might seem like, oh, that's a lot of detail to add to a character for animating, but things like that, they're actually pretty easy to scope over as long as you have them in a adjustment spot, because they're consistent. It's not like like freckles would be a bit harder to keep that consistent, but I think that will add to the painterly style I'm going for. If that makes any sense. Sure it does. But yes. These, obviously, I won't be able to carry out perfectly when he does this angle, but I can still carry out some of it, as long as I get the impression of that, and add the details for each one, even if they're a little bit off. I think it'll add for interesting style, if it's not perfect, if that makes sense. I've done some tests for it, and it does appear to be something that I particularly like. It's unique. It's definitely not a usual style for animation, which comes from the painterly stuff I talked about before. But yeah, I'll show that stuff at some point. Profile. No, I do poses like these. Like, look at that. Look at that character. Look at that smug face. That's for another thing. But yeah, some fun details of that. What? I like that profile a lot. Let's check something. Yeah, I'm not going to stream for too long. I know usually I make an art project start to finish, but obviously this is a bit of a different structure with everything. So I just wanted to kind of get some stuff done, just kind of show off this stuff, essentially. Yeah. Kind of the general idea. So profile. His nose is... It's also kind of long like this guy. It's a bit stouter at the end. So... Let's change his face entirely. Erase that hair. Here, what do I have for this guy's profile? This got more of a flat face kind of going on. He kind of like holds his forehead forward more. This guy definitely holds his jaw forward. I think this guy also is going to hold his jaw forward just because he has such a prominent mouth area. He's supposed to be kind of a loud talker kind of guy, so that makes sense aesthetically. You know, he's going to hold his mouth forward. This guy does too. He's a bit more hot-headed and depressed. In case you couldn't tell by that dead look expression right there. Like, you know, someone's been through some stuff. This guy's more like a predator in the sense of, like, you know, he seeks people out to pick on. Which include this guy. But yes. That's the idea. But yeah, he's going through all these caricatures and whatnot. Got all their different personalities and things. I like this guy's glasses here. Look at that. Look at that beautiful face. That beautiful mustache. It's okay. He's been through some stuff. Before or after. Yes, so he's got a longer chin than this guy for sure. Different shaped nose. Like I said, his cheekbone kind of almost goes, his jawline almost like dips this way. It's kind of an idea for it. That did not do that right. Ooh, what's happening here? I think my thing's lagging. Oh, my Photoshop's frozen. Ooh. No, it's not. It's just... Oh, now it's gone. Get out of that. Okay. I want to grab your chin and kind of just pull it down. So duplicate that. I just pull it down a little bit. And it's not more masculine, I'm just saying. That's for some heavy buff looking someone. I don't know, it doesn't necessarily, it's just a little longer. He's lankier than other character. For sure. Let's remove the facial hair. That's double spray particular to blue character. What's that layer on? There's like a little dot here. Mold that's been put here, not put away. There we go. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna do some things. Do some things. Can't get this circle. Let's darken that just a little bit more. There we go. Alright, so you gotta carry over that. I don't even know what it's called. That kind of wrinkle line. Oop. Where is this? Right here. The kind of wrinkle line that you have by your smile lines. Make us kind of go beyond it. This feels a little high though for his nose and everything. I'm gonna remove this eye. I'll show you why it is not as transferable. Do I want that even that dark? We'll bring in the darkness again. And just see how my weight comes balanced on my knee right now. Let's see here. So I grab this guy's eye. Just his eye. Something like that. And I move it over without doing much changes, even with distorting it. He's got that Picasso look. He looks like the Chad beam. Doesn't quite work. So you gotta erase a lot of it to get the right shape. So his eyes sideways do a V line in the circle at the end, essentially. So the V is this V. It's going to be a different shaped V. This part's kind of gone. Where the and this stuff would technically be curving into it. And I smudge a lot of that out, but like you get the picture. This will be curved down, so like the corners where these will be flat are going to warp through the eye essentially that way. And that's how you get the, at least distorting the front view versus side view of the eye. My green screen decided to be like, oh, just kidding, you are actually a ghost. So let's man, I like spooky there. Let's fix it. Ooh. Okay. That should be good. Also black and white again for some reason. And that's okay with it by me. Yeah, how's everyone's Saturday night going? Hope everyone's having a wonderful Saturday night. This eye is obviously going to be placed a bit closer. It's actually going to be a bit longer too, because he has a longer. He has kind of long eyes in general. You know, that kind of look. Yeah, we're getting there. The reason I keep flipping through these, other than just showing you guys like there's other stuff, but also just kind of making sure I'm continuing with the style and everything. But yes, how long have I been streaming? Over an hour. Okay. Oh, now I'm in color. Now I'm having gray lights around me. Awesome. I love constantly readjusting the green screen. I think I need a camera that's not autofocus or something. This is actually a good camera, though. It's just... it is what it is. But yeah, I'm probably not going to stream for too much longer, to be honest. I just mostly wanted to show, hey, this is something I'm working on. It's kind of cool. And yeah. It's midnight our time now, so happy Sunday, everyone. I'm sure if you're Eastern, you're like, it's been Sunday for an hour. What are you talking about? And I say that. Again, happy Sunday, everyone. This is usually when I start streaming Among Us and stuff, but I'm kind of feeling low energy today. I really just wanted to draw. Let's see here. I feel like his mouth needs to get a little longer too. So we'll do that. He's got that kind of smug look on him. So also brain up his lips a wee bit. And then we can readjust this. Oop, let's use a softer eraser. And then we'll just kind of smudge. Oop, not erase, not erase. Smudge this back up here. Okay. I feel like this gap's a bit too long now. I feel like I need to kind of almost carry this back this way, if that makes sense. Already starting to redraw that line. So it's got kind of a weird shaped face in general. Do that. That's a little better. It's got an eyebrow in. I feel like he's looking kind of weird with his eyebrow. You know, he kind of loses it over there. Well, actually, his eyebrow doesn't even show on that side. Let's just grab his hair then. shall we? This is a bit easier to start from 2/3 profile than it is for an eye. Still a little weird, but it's an easier process for sure. Kind of roughly cut it out. Goodbye face. Okay. Got to actually kind of long. Just really remove that part. So we're working just this part. Let's see here. So it's gonna get skinnier and skinnier with that part because it's kind of the front of his head turning this way and bigger in the back. So actually that might be okay right now. Oop, don't necessarily need to turn it. What I am going to do is duplicate it, put it in the back, and then extend it. That way you still have the same kind of coloration pattern happening. And obviously the back just has a different shape, but at least you get the texture going. Ooh, let's use a sharper brush. Yes. And then, yeah, okay, we'll just slap on the other side of you again. Oh, we could just draw it, actually. This could be a different shape, and it's not that detailed here where it'll make much of a difference. Maybe a thinner brush. Even a thinner brush. That looks a little weird. Let's pull it back a bit. There we go. And then we will brighten this up here a wee bit. Okay. Something about this face isn't doing it right in this profile, so we'll keep working on it. Oop, didn't want to merge those. And merge up, right? Yeah. Let's see here. So what's a big difference? I feel like his jaw feels huge. His jaw feels like back here feels too big. So what do we want to do about that? You just gotta bring it in, right? So that means, and it kind of, it goes down here. Particularly when I brought his jaw out, it made too much space here, so it needs to maybe push back his face a little bit. Maybe he's tall and skinny. Even just doing that makes it slightly better. I also gotta change his nose shape. I think that's kind of important too. His nose is totally not the right shape at all right now. He doesn't really have a round nose per se. I think he's also losing the menacing aspect of his eye. So let's figure out what that is. I feel like this kind of still goes up a little bit. I think his nose is too long or something. Maybe it's too short. Maybe his jaw is too long. Maybe it's just a wee bit too long. We're going to bring the whole face down from here. Did it just cancel it? I feel like this tool's been kind of acting up or something. Because now it's... Okay, now it works. See that? Okay, now it's fine now. Yeah, that tool's acting up for some reason. To lower it. Ooh, we gotta fix the bridge, but I think in sense of height, it's still kind of weird. Where was it before? Before? I think I particularly just need to move the nose down. So... Perfect. Let's cut out the nose. Move that lower to the lip. I think that makes more sense. Maybe lower the lip too. Bring this higher. Then I've got to shrink the bottom part. Shrink this part. Not so outward either. So my looks a little flat still. I think we add this. Gotta keep the blue darkness underneath his eye. It's even darker here. Oops, don't erase that. I might have to bring his nose back out just a wee bit. Maybe his lips in a little bit. I feel like, so right now his face is doing this. I feel like a bit too extreme. His mouth still goes in here. So maybe his chin shouldn't go as out. Maybe just kind of go back and then down. I think I'll fix some of that. then we'll shape that more. I still think all these. I like her profile the most. But yes. It's getting there. Nose is still off. I really need to bring the nose back out now since I've fixed the chin a little bit more. I do that, and then it's not going to be a straight line for this either. I'm not like his nose. His nose is not feeling right to me. It's like going down here now. This needs to be like flat. I don't know what's happening. Let's see here. This looks good compared to this. I feel like that feels like the same person. Maybe his eyes too close to his nose right now. It's always a lot of readjusting. I know there's a lot of smudge marks, so I'll re-detail that once we get the actual basing correctly. I remember there was one time I was taking art class, and the teacher was like surprised how much I would be willing to change an art piece. Because like sometimes you get like really stuck with an art piece, and you don't want to change it, even though you want to do some changes. I would like paint over my paintings often, just like get like nope, this part's not working, so just keep layering and layering it, and then you get a lot of layers. And it ends up working out pretty well. So I like doing a lot of layering systems, even though it doesn't really makes much sense in Photoshop because everything's always flat because it's digital. But I don't know, it's interesting. Alright, so right now this is definitely not the same shape there, so that needs to change. Should I just, what if I squash the face back down maybe a bit? That actually looks like it's making more sense than that's where his jaw is. That makes sense like that. Oof. Also, I haven't been uploading stuff on my YouTube channel in a little while now. I need to start doing that again. Got lots of VODs I'm behind on. That looks better. seeing that now. His head's small. Like everything about what I need to do. That's matching up a lot better. That's for sure. Let's do this. Nose and that match. Let's bring the hair higher. Even it's just the back of it. And let's carry it back over. And blend that top part in a little bit better. And behind that, darkness to fill in the gaps. And then again, just pull this whole thing down. Boom, boom. Alright, here it looks all better. A lot more like it, for sure. I'm going to lower it just a little bit. Yeah, that's looking better. I'm going to reduce the redness right there. I was trying to think, like, you know, it kind of has that heavy-eyed look, but it's still, it's not like that. I feel like this needs to cover it better. Ooh, that's a thick brush. What happened there? Okay. There we go. Yeah, it's looking better. Still, you can still see his nostril, so we'll just add that in. And I feel like this is looking flat here, so we'll brighten that corner up. Yeah, I think the big thing with him is that he has a weird, like, concave jawline. So let's highlight that. Blaze, are you playing with my chess piece? My chess set? Yes, you are. Okay, nothing fell. He has left me. It's fine. That's what cats do. There we go. Yeah. He still needs some work, but it's looking better for sure. Yeah. I think it's getting there. Feel like the smile line. You're not smile line. I don't even know what's called. The outer part. This one gets an extra wrinkle. I don't know what the term is. I don't remember the term at least. That's a little better. And of course, his little mole. Can't forget that. Okay. That's okay, okay. Purple. Yes. Let's do this stuff with the purple. There we go. Alright. And we'll do more poses for him another time, I think. It's 12:30 here. I'm getting a little tired, so there's that. There's these people. Where did John go? Is that the name of a character I just said? Probably. Let me open it. I must have exited out by accident. There he is. Alright. There he is. Wonderful. We will make these guys invisible for now. And let's start doing poses now with him. There's some art for a nice hour and a half long stream, out of 40 minutes. Let's see here. Let's go raid someone, shall we? Hope you guys enjoyed watching some of this stream. A little bit different than some of the other stuff I've been working on, but it's a fun project. I'm excited for it. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.